We're not listening to that. Miss Kim and Miss Mercedes. It's both of their birthdays today. Happy birthday to all except Brittany. Thank y'all. Y'all are the best. Happy birthday to y'all. Happy birthday to y'all. Happy birthday, dear my beautiful ladies. Happy birthday to y'all. I don't know who Brittany is.
September? Oh, man. Happy belated birthday, baby. I'm so sorry.
And many, many more.
I can sing to you, too, though. Happy birthday.
I can't listen to that. Yeah, we can't listen to that. It's just, it's too much. It's too much. Is it done?
Happy birthday.
No. It's not done. It is, Olivia. It's the worst. Like, don't earbud it up. That shit is awful.
Fucking Dave.
Thanks.
He said, shut the fuck up, Snoop.
Golly, you ruined her fucking song. You know what? I'm going to do it again.
Oh, my God.
Happy birthday.
That is awful. Fucking awful. Good God. Thank you, Carlita. Thank you, baby, for the heart me. Do it, Ashley. I don't know who did Sunflower.
Shut up, Snoop. You're always fucking up my shit.
Very much, Kat.
That was like breaking fucking glass all over the place.
Oh, I got.
Oh, I'm not.
Thank you guys for singing your birthdays.
Thank you, Kat.
Marbles, tell her in the chat what you just said to me.
For the gummy bear.
What?
Sing it, Nicole. In the home chat.
Keep fucking singing, Nicole. Wow, Marbles.
Oh.
Hold on, you guys.
Right.
I'm about to break out the goddamn lighters. We're doing Nicole American Idol tonight. Let's go, Nicole.
You guys.
Thank you, Bon.
One more beautiful song tonight. Just want you guys to know, I have a beautiful voice. I feel like.
Somebody lied to her.
It's not connecting for some reason.
Ooh, Bon with the pumpkins.
Hear that.
She always knows because she's watching me.
It's about to be great.
Tamara with the heart puffs.
Oh my
She always is.
I'll drop purple hearts in the chat. Let's get it.
Let's see. Sorry, you guys. I'm having a problem connecting my shit.
Right, Olivia.
Whew, we got it. What we had here is a failure to connect. You know what I mean?
Yes.
All right,
Take another
all right.
football. What's up, Julie?
Singing? All
Do
right.
it. Look at all the purple hearts.
All right. Snoo, this is for you too, baby.
It's 10 p.m.
All right, hold on. We don't need all that shit. It's 10 p.m. That guy said, do you know where your children are?
Jennifer with the witchy kitties.
All right.
I need this recorded, please.
We not fitting to listen to that shit. Maybe we can go smoke a cigarette. What y'all think? Maybe it'll be over by that time. Bond with the roses. Thank you, baby. Thank you for blocking that, Nicole. Bond with the horror candles. I like all the new Halloween gifts. They're so cute. Step out back. Thank you. With the baby ghost, Jennifer. Crystal with the candles and the pumpkins. We working on them fragments. Only 6.8 to get a fragment. It's been ridiculous. She is, Lexi. I'm sure. I'm sure she is. It's damn cold out here today. Oh, Jennifer with the boo thing. Thank you, Jennifer. I don't know how y'all are listening to it. I can't listen to it. Crystal, thank you for the pumpkins, baby. Oh, man. Nikki, it was so cold this morning. I pulled out my big coat today. It was so cold. And I wore leggings under my jeans. I hate the cold. Yes, it is. I can't, Mallory. It was like in the 30s this morning, I think. I need to go get my beanie caps out. I was wishing I had one today. I want one of those ones that like just go around your ears. I seen somebody wearing one at work today, and I want one like that. Because I always wear my hair up. A lot of times anyway at work. So I feel like those would work good. See, the one that the girl had on at work, it was so cute. It really was. I need to get me some. I had one of them, Danielle, and I really didn't like it. Like it was okay, but it wasn't my favorite. I felt like I don't know. It didn't look right. Ooh, Christina! Thank you, baby. With all the Halloween gifts. Thank you. Bonbon with the pumpkins. They are. I'm gonna probably look good, Mallory. I know I smoke a whole lot less when it's cold outside. Because Lord, I be freezing. right, Mercedes. I turned mine on for a little bit last night when I took a shower. I don't like to be cold when I shower. He does not, Nicole. I don't know who lied to you. Who done lied to that girl? I know. Joey's got one. I need to get one, Kayla. Definitely not Johnny. Right, Denise. Oh, that's so funny, Mallory.
What the Bible does not tell me so is he does not accept pedophiles.
Oh my God, and Wall with her. Here we go. Oh, here we go.
I don't hear cats fighting. Oh, I get it. I'm slow.
It was great.
I'm slow.
You know, we do this once in a while, you guys. We sing. You know, maybe, Missy, maybe I can switch it up for you. What do you think?
What's up, Lori?
Right, what do you think? Maybe I can, Missy. What you think, girl?
I think you should stuff a sock in your mouth.
All right.
Thank you, Lori.
Hallelujah.
Oh, thank you, Miss B.
With your life, why you gotta mess with mine? Don't keep sweating what I do, cause I'm gonna be just fine. Check it out. If I wanna take a guy over me tonight,
He ain't gonna fuck you. No. Right, Jana. That's Nicole. Yes, Lexi. Me too. Hey, Harley. I'd rather drink dirty bong water. Oh, you're good. I don't think she could pay a guy to take, go home with her. She does, Mama D. I'm a little stressed, T, about work, but it'll be all right. She does not, Marsha. A layoff's coming. I know it is. It'll be all right though. But you gotta laugh at it. At least it gives me something to laugh at. Exactly, Nicole. He's not gonna fuck you. He ain't gonna freak it. Unless you got sugar mama money, it ain't happening. And I don't even think then. We are, Teresa. We are. Oh, yeah. I don't know. They swear I'm obsessed with them. They swear. Exactly, Mama D. Not really, Teresa. It's just that work has slowed down. And I know that when I started working there, you know, it comes with the territory. And I'm surprised I've lasted as long as I have without a layoff. They haven't had a layoff in quite some time. And they have to lay off a decent amount of people for it to affect me. But I'm pretty sure it's coming. They've been sending us home early. All week. I feel like it's been going on for a couple of weeks. We tried to argue with them today, so they could send us home and pay us, but they don't want to do that. And we tried.
Hold on, I gotta get this picture up here. Are you talking about Trey?
Stop.
Huh? No. Are you talking about Trey? Trey is feeling way better.
Yeah, you get unemployment.
Okay.
And I think that we have something called subpay. But I haven't been through it, so I really don't know, like, what it'll be like. And will I get to keep my insurance?
Oh my God, Nicole.
Too bad she's laying on my couch. Too bad. So sad. It just depends, Jana. It just depends. I know, Mallory. That's what I said. Too bad she's laying on my couch. Yeah. I've had these for, I don't know, I think a week. 2 maybe.
Thanks, Lola. You're welcome. That's my favorite.
I've had them for a little bit.
Hi guys, we're just sitting here enjoying the fun. Like we weren't even talking about Melissa, and she was playing us and talking shit. At per usual.
She don't get no damn unemployment nursing life. She quit.
She cannot go have a live to talk about herself or even anybody in there. You know?
I know. Hey, Lana. I know they don't. Mallory.
Isn't that crazy?
They literally talk about me all day long.
We're gonna do one more. This Missy
While I be at work.
for her. I don't know all the words, but bear with me, you guys.
Are you okay, Heather, baby? No, she quit nursing life to do TikTok.
19-year-old daughter's mugshot. I was thirsting for knowledge.
No, she quit. I don't know if we have to pay I remember when we were on strike, and I don't think we had to pay. No, she didn't nurse her life. She definitely quit to do TikTok and been saying she was going to go back to work when the kids went back to school. How long have kids been back in school? Hey, Kels. So yeah, no. She just wants people on TikTok to think that she's trying to get a job. But no. You're not going to tell me with the way that people are hiring these days that she can't get a fucking job. And all she does is she's a cashier. Like, she could literally work anywhere. She just wants people to think that she's trying to get a job so that she can continue to mooch off of TikTok. Wouldn't nobody want that, Jennifer? Are you talking about the... I know what you're talking about. I can't do it, but I know what you're talking about. Stop it, Masha. She was waiting on that last year. Oh. Damn. Oh. Oh. Yeah, no, I don't know. You know, some people do, Lana. Look, there's some people out here that make a whole bunch of money. There are some. But I just couldn't do it. Me personally. TikTok doesn't offer insurance or retirement. None of that. And those types of things are important to me. Or, yeah, nothing like that. So. And it would be different. Like, okay, so like if somebody was making a bunch of money on TikTok Shop, to me, that's different. But I could never quit my job and expect, you know, money from other people in order for me to get money. Do you know what I mean? I couldn't. Like, you are expecting the kindness of other people's hearts and them to give their money to you. I just couldn't. Okay, bye. Right, Danielle.
And that's the motherfucking truth, Allie's heart. That is the... We'll go live until after 3:30, 4 o'clock now. So, there'd be no reason. Nobody even been talking about her for real. I know I ain't today.
I can't.
I just had to say that, Mom. We talked about Medusa this morning and RT's tea that she fucking spilled last night, but that's about it. We didn't speak about Medusa. Pissy's fucking ass.
All right, I got a request, you guys. Let's see. Oh, yeah. I love you, Jay Fosters.
Facts, Masha. Hey, Katie boy mama.
All right.
Thank you, Nikki.
I don't think I know this song.
I agree, AM.
Yes.
I do. I just couldn't. That's why I don't battle. Like, I don't even battle, and that's the reason, because I feel like it's expecting it from people, and I don't want to be like that. Like when I get it, you know, it's nice. When people choose to gift me, it's nice. It's extra money. I appreciate it, but I just couldn't just expect it. Yeah. No, that's Train Song, Denise. When I hear this song, I think of Train. Right. I don't even know what you're talking about, Danielle. Ain't Atlanta? It's because they get benefits, like government benefits. Uh-oh. Pickle's getting tipsy. Oh. Oh. Yeah. I get it, Danielle. It is. But, yeah, it ain't none of my business. That's how I like it. In circles. How about you?
Hey, Missy. Yes, thank you. You hear that? They just guys. They clap for us. Y'all are the fucking best. We know. That was all you, Nicole.
Yeah.
Well, I'm gonna get that one down better, okay? I'm gonna get that one together, okay?
I'm
gonna get that a little bit better.
They're always talking shit about somebody, but swear that it's everybody else. I know that when I went live today, one of the things I wanted to talk about was, you know, Danielle with her kid. And Danielle, if you want to come in the box, because I didn't even get the chance to say it to you. And you don't have to take my advice at all. But I would not keep letting her in my box to speak about my child. She does not know what goes on in your home, why it goes on in your home. I know one of the comments was who cooks a 3-course meal, you know, in the middle of the night. And there are a lot of people that work different shifts. I know that maybe they don't understand it. But a lot of people are on different shifts, and, you know, some people are just on different schedules. And if you want to cook in the middle of the night, then cook in the middle of the night. If you want to go out for donuts at 2 a.m., go out for donuts at 2 a.m. You only live once. You only live once. And, you know, the audacity of a big ass woman that has horrible health problems is not who I would be taking advice from when it comes to my health or my kids' health. Number one, like, she's the last person that should be saying anything about somebody's weight or health. The last person. She is the last person that should be saying anything about anybody's children. Girl, legally, you can't be around your husband's children. Who in the fuck wants to take advice from that? I know I don't.
What they're talking about. Oh, how Missy and them are on the outs with It's Me, Jen. Yeah.
I'm not on the outs with nobody.
You want me to play it? Yeah, play it. Okay, hold on. Let me get my iPad.
So honestly, sorry if it's loud. I'm in this damn place. It was more of like Pickles was trying to get me to get her to understand my perspective, because I kept saying no. I'm like, no, fuck no. She ain't coming in the box. Fuck her. Because I was playing the things that she was saying, and the things that she was saying was just downright disgusting. Like saying stuff about Gabriel that like no adult should be saying about a child. Like I don't care what your opinion is, it's my kid. And she was making it like I was harming him by what he eats, but you don't see what he eats in a whole day. Like, you have no idea what he eats.
Slice of cheese on there for you.
Thank you.
No problem. Everything look fine for you?
Yes, thank you so much. People don't see what he eats in a whole day. He eats fucking vegetables, fruit, he eats all kinds of shit. But they see the one plate of pasta.
It's really
and they're
nobody's
like,
business.
They're like, oh, he's overweight and blah 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 blah. Like, good Lord. Like, my brother was built this exact same way, and when he hit, like, I love that one.
Oh, thank you, baby.
When he hit a teenager, like, he grew out of that. Like, he thinned out and he grew out of it. And I assume that that's going to happen with Gabriel too. If his doctors thought that he was overweight or he was in danger of being diabetic, like she kept saying, then they would say something. They would tell me. Like, he is healthy. He's a big boy for 8 years old. He always has been bigger. And that's okay. It ain't none of their fucking business. Lala was sitting there talking about she forces her kids to eat shit that they don't want to eat. Like, she has no idea, obviously, how an autistic kid works.
And look, I don't either. And I have so much respect for you as a mom, and others as well. Right? Because I don't know what it's like. I know that I've talked to, people like you. I've, talked to Chels. Some of the things that I talked to Dirty about, things that I didn't understand myself either. And I have so much respect for y'all because I've never had to deal with that. And sometimes I'm not even sure that I'm strong enough that I could. I mean, I'm sure that I would pull together, as a mother, but I've not had to deal with it. And it's not anybody's business. It's really not. And I don't think that you can make somebody like her understand why or what the reason is, because she's got, a blinder in the way with the hate. She dislikes you for whatever reason. She dislikes me for whatever reason. And it doesn't matter. You could literally show and prove everything that you're trying to say, and she's still gonna say that it's your fault and you're doing wrong.
I said to her, I said, you're just doing this because you hate me.
Thank you, Terry. Thank you, baby. And no, she won't. I don't think that she will ever understand. And again, you do what you want with your platform. Absolutely. But I hate to see you upset. And I know that when it comes to your kid, you get upset. And naturally, I feel like anybody would. But truly think about it. Like, this person, number one, is overweight and very unhealthy for her age. She can't breathe. So, like, health advice wouldn't be coming from her. Like, I wouldn't take it from her when it comes to health. Parenting advice. Like, her kids won't speak to her, and they're adults. So,
Well, they sit and they're like, my brother's uncle, sister's cousin's kid has autism, so I know. Like, no, you don't fucking know.
not lived with it. I don't care if you watched them for a weekend. You know, that doesn't mean that you know everything.
Part Gypsy, my childhood friend, she was tiny as a rail, and she had diabetes ever since she was real little. It's a genetic thing.
So I just, you know, I know that you get upset about some things, and I hate to see it. I really do. But please don't let the words from somebody like her affect you. Don't second guess yourself. You're a good mom, and you know that you're a good mom. Like,
Hopefully don't. And that's why I get so frustrated, because I'm like, you don't have a fucking clue.
right.
Like, you don't even begin to have a clue. Not even a little bit. Like, and genetically, like, overweight people, it's genetic as well. But I will say that, like, my kid's not overweight. And she was saying shit about, like, the shit that me and him both eat. And I was trying to explain to her that I eat whatever I want and I still lose weight. Like, you can sit and say whatever you want. Not everybody is the same. Not every child is the same.
No.
But for them to hold alive 2-3 days in a row talking about my kid is fucking crazy. Just like they were doing to yours.
So like I was saying, I think I said it yesterday. So I feel like when they're not getting this attention that I'm giving to them now, right? I probably shouldn't be. I was being nosy because it wasn't about me. And, you know, it's okay for everybody else to be nosy, just not me. But I was listening because it wasn't even about me. 9 times out of 10, I don't listen to Nicole. I can't stand to listen to her talk half the time. But, I forgot where I was. Oh, when I feel like they're not getting the attention that they want, they revert to certain things. Whether that be they make fake messages. Like the thing with me forwarding an image and all, like they make things to try to get people upset or talking. When that doesn't work, they'll make recordings. Like when Train played a recording saying my father-in-law paid for my teeth. Like legit, she could have fucking said and made a recording of it saying anything other than what it said. And it might have would have been believable. But for me to say that my father-in-law paid for my teeth, like that was the dumbest shit ever. When that doesn't work, it goes to the kids. Then they get the attention. Like, I all feel like it's attention seeking. I listened to them a couple of mornings ago, and it was, you know, what are we doing? What are we doing today? Are we doing drama? Are we doing this or that? And, you know, Lala was literally like, it's a holiday. I'm sure it'll be on and popping. And, you know, I feel like they sit around and plan shit.
They do. They absolutely do. And they don't have shit if it isn't for talking about you or one of us over here. It absolutely is the truth. But I think that, like, the way that RT, like, was yelling at me, and I think the way that she was like, what are you doing? Why are you doing this? And I get she's misunderstood a lot. Well. And I do think she means well. But I don't like being told what to do. Like, I really don't.
I don't either. I get it. I don't either.
If I wanna talk shit one day, I'm gonna talk shit. If I don't wanna talk shit, then I won't talk shit. But no one's gonna tell me what to do. And not only that, I would have been okay, like, with her telling me, like, oh, you know, why are you entertaining this? I would have been fine with it. But then she went into, like, dog and pickles and talking about True Crew stuff and stuff that has nothing to do with her that wasn't even correct. It wasn't even correct. The things that she was saying was not even true. And was dog and pickles. And I was like, oh, I gotta go, bye, and hung up on her because I'm not gonna entertain that. I'm just not.
Right. And I get that. I missed that. I didn't see any of that. I didn't know that went on. But all I saw was, you know, Nicole talking about the stuff with your kid. And it bothered me because I could tell that you were upset. And it bothers me to know that you allow the opinion of someone like her to actually get to you. Do you know what I mean? Like when she says something about my parenting, I laugh at it. I literally laugh at it.
I think I was more frustrated because, like, she has no idea.
Right.
And it's like, it gets annoying after a while. Like, they had talked about it all night, and I wasn't, like, we were live, we were bullshit, we weren't doing nothing at all. And they're over there talking about my kid, like, calling him overweight and shit. Like, that's not cool. Like, you're literally body shaming my kid, and you're fucking 800 pounds. Like, get the fuck out of here.
Right. Right. Facts, Miranda. And I'm not perfect by any means. I am not. But I'm here every day and I show up every day and I try. I'm sure, I make mistakes along the way. Everybody does. But I just could never let the opinion of somebody like her or even Lala. Girl, you lock shit away from your kids. You've lost your kids. Like, just, I don't know. If you're going to let somebody's opinion of what you're doing bother you, at least let it be somebody that I guess has the right, is the best way to say it. Like, if you look at them and think, oh, they're a good mom. So example, like, I think that you're a great mom, Danielle. And I think that if you had something to say to me about what I was doing, then I would hold value to that. Let it be somebody that's worth it. Exactly. That's what I'm trying to say.
And I think too that, like, it was because, and also because she's like, I was trying to help. I said, but you were sitting in a box with all these other girls who fucking hate my guts, and you're talking about you're trying to help. Like, you're not trying to help. If you was trying to help, you would have messaged me or came to me yourself and been like, look, I'm trying to help you, And maybe I would have even took into consideration what you were saying. But the fact that you were sitting with all of my fucking enemies talking shit with them. Okay, baby. And Train's talking about, I'm Dee Dee Blanchard, and I'm basically putting sicknesses on my kid that he don't have, is insane. I only listened to one of the videos. I couldn't listen to the rest. Like, the shit made me sick.
Right.
But I get what you're saying.
Trying to help. And you just have to remember that. And I understand, what Pickles was saying of trying to get her to understand. But I feel like it doesn't matter. Like, you could literally have a doctor writing down everything that you're saying, and they're still going to say the same shit. But I watched that. It might have been last night for a little bit. I don't remember, but it bothered the fuck out of me. It really did. Because I know that other people's don't take things like I do. Like, I mostly let everything roll off my back. I really do. I'm doing good, Sassy. I hope you are too, babe. But
will say that I am sensitive when it comes to certain things, especially my kid. Like, I will straight turn into Mama Bear. Like, I will rip your face off.
And I get that, Kim. I do. I just hope that, Danielle realizes, she's not someone that I would hold value to what she says.
Jen and Pickle separated. That doesn't surprise me because they don't fall in line with each other. Like, if you're not listening to the cult leader, then you're gonna get kicked out. Right. Facts. What's up?
Right. Always consider the source. Facts, Lena.
I know that Medusa wasn't going to last very long around True Crew because
because she literally likes to get on here and talk shit about people and then cry about it.
What's that, Marie?
Is that not the same thing that Lala does?
Kind of like how Nicole went in her.
Go ahead, babe.
Her body.
It's literally the same thing. Like, that's the shit that drives me nuts. Like, people do not take a look at themselves before speaking.
Welcome in Susan, you guys. Susan's new and
You talking about me?
Yeah.
everybody give
Saying that you couldn't last around Jen because you like to talk shit and then cry about it.
Do what?
We do, Michelle. I know I do too. But I still could never hold value to anything that this woman says. Never.
That's funny. But yeah, I get exactly what you're saying. And she definitely ain't coming back into my life. I thought every fucking account of hers was blocked.
So she has
I
so
don't know
many.
where the fuck she came from. But here she comes. And because I was listening to the recording, and here she comes. And Pickles was like, well, let her in so you can, kind of tell her your perspective. And maybe you'll change how she feels. And I was like, no, fuck no. And then I eventually let her in. And
I know.
I don't know. She's just dumb.
That's what I'm trying to say, Michelle. It don't bother me. It don't. Just like with her having my kid on the screen. She does not know the situation or a story or anything like that. I laugh at it.
Very well. You weren't vile. You didn't ever go over there and you weren't nasty. Like,
And then I listened to Lala talking about she doesn't show her kids, so her kids shouldn't be talked about. No, kids shouldn't be talked about, period.
Right.
Whether you show them or not.
Nicole did it with class.
Nicole was trying to say that they were talking about Gabriel because I talk about Lala's kids. And I said, I only talk on Lala's parenting because she talks on mine.
Facts.
Like, you can't get mad when you're being a shitty parent on a live stream every day. Like, you can't get mad.
You want to know what, Maduki? You know what would solve your problem? But showing your kid on live and letting everybody listen to what's going on around you and telling everybody your problems, because then nobody would know.
Just like y'all don't know what's going on with my kid, but y'all still have her on the screen and y'all are still making up stories. So that's a whole ass lie.
You overfeed your kid.
That's a whole ass lie.
Neglect your kid. You show us every.
It's the truth. Because your kid hasn't ever been on there.
No. I haven't talked about what happened. Nothing like that. So they literally, they lie.
Go fix it. Go do better for him. Like, why are you
Right,
still
Andy.
fucking complaining about it? He's 8 years old, still in diapers, bro.
Right. Simple life.
For sympathy.
But she can't read. She doesn't know what half the words mean that she says. So I couldn't imagine her educating herself on shit.
I'm sorry. But there's no way. Like, the fact that some of these people are
Facts,
concerning
nursing
that
life.
the child is not in school, that says it all for me. Oh my gosh, Lala, do you know that there's
Don't
such a
explain it. Don't explain it. I wouldn't.
In diapers.
And that's just, you do what you want to do. Again, do what you want to do.
At what
But
age?
they don't
He's over-
know.
he's
And it ain't their
over 80.
fucking business.
At 1:30 in the morning.
If you decided you wanted to homeschool him,
Donut.
and you could be homeschooling him, and they don't know. They're still making up whatever the fuck they want to make up.
3 boys with a fucking heartbeat, fart knocker.
It's fucking
Paperwork
nuts.
for school before she moved.
I've already had that paperwork done before I moved.
She's lying. It don't take that long to get your kids in school. She's a liar. She don't want to.
I'm a liar.
Stays up all night.
That's what I would say.
Sleeps all day. She don't want
You're
to
right.
get up and take him.
He don't go to school.
I guarantee you, if she, well, not only that, but if she reached out to somebody in the district or something, I'm sure they would
Right,
do
Heather, it's not their
everything in their power
business.
to try to get that kid into school because it's halfway through the year.
Autism schools are not like regular schools.
What what's the point of going to the second half of the school year? Everything that he learned in the first half of the school year, he didn't learn.
That part.
Yours are always in summer school, Lala. Why don't you focus on that? He does, Juanita.
I'm gonna be honest with you. From 7 to 9 or 7 to 11.
Yeah,
if they don't get that first,
That's what I'm saying. Like it's the fucking living in a glass house, throwing fucking stones for me.
My feelings and made me cry because I was in the box with y'all, so they blocked me.
Right, Nicole.
Oh, Kim, I'm sorry, baby.
It's fucking crazy.
Fuck them, ratchet motherfuckers. 3 boys call me mom. She wants me to manifest my part.
My big mouth just got to say something. I have an autistic grandson that's going to be 13 in February. He's been in regular schools that have like special need classes, and they do not help my grandson at all. It took my daughter-in-law almost 4 years to get him into an autistic school. 4 years. And he's going to start on November 5th. And he's going to be 13, and he's in junior high school. It took her 4 years. And when he was in a regular school doing, the special classes, they didn't help her with shit. They would put a pool up on him and let him sit in it at the age of 12 years old. They didn't help her, help him with his special needs at all. And it takes a long time to get your child in a good autistic school. And she lives in like the suburbs of Philadelphia, like in a very rich neighborhood. And it took them, a little over 4 years to finally get him into a good school. Like, they need to know what the fuck they're talking about before they run their mouth.
But
because it takes a lot.
That's what I'm saying. They won't. And that's why I say, just let them say whatever. You know what you're doing at the end of the day. Do not let it affect you.
Well, I knew to get him into these schools. They didn't have any schools like that out there. And they're called ABA schools.
And it's hard.
They help them learn by doing a different way of teaching. And it's called ABA. And April probably knows a lot because she has an autistic son. But regardless, like there's wait lists. It doesn't happen overnight. And they can believe what they want. I don't care. I told her. She kept saying she's going to call CPS. Call them.
Yeah. And I'm so tired of hearing, because he's autistic, they have to put him in an autistic school. There's a waiting list a mile long. Just because they're autistic doesn't mean that they have to put him in the school. There's other kids that are on that waiting list that come before your kid that's on the waiting list.
Yes, I can speak on this. My son is 6. Medusa is right. I do have a kid that's autistic. And I can tell you right now, it is hard for a public school because they got to hire a whole bunch of parapros. Parapros are like teacher aides. They make sure they take them to the bathroom, make sure that they, do all kinds of things that they need. My 6-year-old is in pull-ups. My 6-year-old is having problems going potty training. So I feel Medusa on this. My kid had ABA. We had to stop that because there wasn't a center here. We were doing home. Home does not help him for ABA. So he is on a waiting list for ABA, and it's called Mercy Plus. And I feel Medusa. I feel Kitty. Medusa, I am here for you 100% on this. Nicole, Lava, and Train, they don't understand what we go through on a day-to-day basis. I have another kid that's ADD and ODD, so having 2 at home, it gets overwhelming for a mom and a dad. We don't have babysitters, so when we want to have time out for just us 2, we can't. We have to have our kids with us nonstop. So I feel Medusa on this, and like I said, Medusa, I am here for you 100%. I haven't talked about this. This was my only opportunity because, RT says not to talk about it. Like Missy said, don't give them a satisfaction. They don't know what we go through. They don't understand what we go through. The only ones that understand is you, yourself, and your kid.
Yep.
I mean, I had parent training because this was all new to me as well when we found out. And parent training for having a kid that's autistic, I wasn't done. I went with the flow. That's all you can do.
There's no book on being a parent in general.
No.
And like I said, I can't imagine. I've, never been through anything like it, but my hat's off to y'all. And no matter what, like, I would never judge what y'all are, what you're doing.
People like that, it's people like Nicole and Lala and them that make me scared for my grandson to even grow up. Because it's people like them that I'm afraid that he's going to go around and they're going to, never mind. It's
Yes.
people like that that make it scared for me to even let my grandson out in the public.
I get it.
Because I would kill over my grandson if anybody treated him wrong.
I get it.
And see, Goofy, that's the thing that bothered me last night with Danielle. Like, they were trying to say that it was Danielle's fault. And they have no clue. They have no clue that there are so many moms out here that are having the same exact struggles that Danielle goes through. Or football mom or Kitty or whoever. Like, it frustrates me. It does.
My son and my daughter-in-law were only 19 years old when I had my grandson, and they didn't know what they were getting themselves into. You know what I mean? Like, they are awesome parents, but like they can't get, like, they have two other little ones now, and like I watch them shows, and I watch, that one poor kid that was on the news that he was 21 and he was autistic and he went out with his friends and he got beat to death. Like, I'm so afraid for my grandson to get older and go out there and somebody hurt him or make fun of him or something like that. Like, and it's like people like them over there that, you know what I mean? Oh, he can do this, and he shouldn't be on pull-ups, and he should be able to do this on his own. How the fuck do you know what our grandkids and our kids should be able to do on their own? How do you know? You don't know. You don't know what Medusa goes through. You don't know what I go through when I watch you don't know what football mom goes through. You don't know what we go through with our kids and our grandkids.
For a fact that there are people that are sitting in that chat right now,
afraid to open their mouth
to what they're saying. You know it.
Mm-hmm.
Know it. But don't have the balls
to open their mouth.
Oh, I tried to tell her, I said, why don't you Google the statistics on how many kids are in pull-ups at the age of 7?
They still have to put
9.
one on my grandson. He's going to be 13. They still have to put one on him sometimes.
There are people that have to wear them for the rest of their lives because they cannot feel the sensation.
That's what I was trying to say. Thank you for saying that. But yes.
If he's into something, if my grandson is into something, into doing his homework, into on the iPad, into a game, he will go to the bathroom on himself, and he's going to be 13. So I guess, that's my son's fault. That's my daughter-in-law's fault. That's my fault. I guess, that's all our faults because we're not on top of constantly.
I was a lazy parent.
Yeah, well, I guess we're all lazy. Because my grandson still has to wear a pull-up sometimes, or he still goes to the bathroom on himself, and he's going to be 13 on January 28th. I guess we're all lazy because he's going to be 13 and he still goes to the bathroom on himself. I guess,
my youngest
actually watch Danielle. Like, I'm sorry, she's not fucking lazy. Like, she's constantly cleaning, or hell, to do the makeup like she does. That takes hella fucking energy.
Mm-hmm.
Like, that's not lazy. They just don't know.
Even when me and Medusa didn't talk, I told them, just don't bring David onto it. Just leave him out of it. Just stop talking about him. Like, talk all the shit you want about, go back and forth with her. Leave him out of it. Why do you always got to bring him into it? It breaks my heart. Don't bring him into it.
Thank you, Lori.
Right, simple. But
Yeah.
So I will
wanted
say
to-
that, like,
I don't know about Medusa or Hello Kitties. My youngest is nonverbal, so it's hard. I mean, he's talking.
my grandson was not verbal until he was 5, and he didn't walk until he was 5.
Yeah. So we're a guessing game. When he gets sick, it's a guessing game.
done. Like, he didn't walk until he was almost 4. He didn't talk until he was almost 5. Like, he's just gonna do things when he's ready to do it. I cannot force him to do something if he doesn't feel the sensation of going to the potty. She made a comment about because I said he's comfortable in a pull-up. He is. That's his comfort. When I put underwear on him, he's not used to it. Dude, I was on the phone with the girls one day and he literally shit on the floor. Had no idea he even did it. He was just like, Mom, I pooped on the floor. He didn't even know. He had no idea. Like,
my grandson also had a stroke at birth too. Oh, and Eddie also had a stroke at birth too because of the hospital, because of the doctor. So he's got, you know what I mean? He drags his left leg and he has not that much use with his left arm. So he goes to physical therapy, occupational therapy. What's that other therapy called? Occupational, physical, and is there another one that they go to? Occupational, physical, and I thought there was another one. But he goes to like all these therapies on top of that. And because of his having a stroke at birth, on top of him being autistic, and he's got cerebral palsy. So, you know what I mean? And they don't have no idea what used to go through, and what when I watch my grandson and what my son and my daughter-in-law go through, and they were teenage parents. I mean, they were 19. That's still a teen to me. They were still young parents. You know what I mean? And and for them to sit there and it just irks my soul when they say, oh, well, she should be doing this, and he should be, he should be already doing this, and already be potty trained, and already be doing this, and already be doing that. Like, how do you know? Like, did you go? Are you a doctor? Are you a nurse? Are you a specialist in autistic children?
I knew Gabriel had autism when he was very young. My mom denied it for a long time, and I knew. I'm his mom. I knew that something wasn't right. So I took him and got him diagnosed as soon as I could. He was 2.5. That's the earliest that you can get them diagnosed, is 2.5. They told me that it's possible that he will never speak. That shit broke my heart. I will tell you that I have no patience. I have zero fucking patience. But when it comes to him, I am fucking patient as a saint. And I don't know how I do it. It is just by the grace of God, honestly, because I still am not patient when it comes to other things. Like, I am so impatient, especially when I'm driving or anything like that. I have no patience. But when it comes to him, I have all the patience in the world, and I'm glad for it. He's taught me a lot of lessons, and I'm a better person because of him. He is everything in my whole world. I've been single for 11 years because I am afraid that if I bring someone in my life, that it will fuck with him, and I don't want it to. Like, for fuck's sakes, I've moved so many times to try to get him in a good school so that he could succeed and thrive. Because in public school system, it's not built for kids like him, like April said. They just throw him in a room with a bunch of other disabled children and don't teach him shit. Like, he doesn't even know anything other than what I've taught him. I might as well be teaching him at home, and that's why, hey, close your door. That's why I know, baby, but there was a car coming. That's why I moved, so that we could get a better school for him and so that he could thrive. And that's what I'm going to do. And if I have to homeschool him so that I don't have to put him in public school so that he has to be traumatized even more because of public school, then that's what I'm going to do. And I don't give a fuck what anybody else thinks.
You're going to do what's best for you, Medusa. What fits your schedule.
They were actually going to find my son. They were going to find my son and my daughter-in-law for truancy because when they moved, I think it was like last year, they moved from one county to from one school district to another school district, and they sent my grandson to school, and he came home with a welt on him, and they couldn't tell where the welt come from, and you could tell it wasn't a little kid's hand welt. You could tell that it was an adult welt on his backside. It wasn't like not a little kid didn't smack him on his back. It was like a teacher's hand mark, and they couldn't tell where it came from. So they pulled him out of the school, and they were trying to get him in, one of the autistic schools. He was still on the waiting list, and they thought that by all that, because she went to the superintendent of the schools and all that, and she thought that they would push him up on the list and everything, and they were actually going to fine my son because of truancy, because of them keeping him out of school, because he had a hand mark on him.
So something similar happened to Gabriel. He came home with bruises up and down his legs, and I called his teacher. They couldn't tell me what happened, and I said, "What the fuck you mean? I know this kid screamed bloody murder. There's no way in fuck." And she's like, "I don't know. I'll have to ask the speech therapist. I don't know where it came from." Fuck that. Absolutely
That's
not.
what my son said. My daughter and my son moved. They actually broke their lease and went and stayed back with my daughter-in-law's mother so he can be back in the district of his old school, because in a regular school, even though they have special classes, they don't watch them kids really good, and they don't teach them like what they're supposed. As much as it's a good school, they're good with they're good with autistic kids. A lot of them aren't. They're really not. They're not. And if,